Hello and good evening, and very welcome to Total Life Changes webinar. And today we're going to look at some training, and I can email you a workbook as well with the training on, because it's so important. People join network marketing companies. You join to make money. You know, of course, you love the TLC products, you love the ISOT, but also we're here to make money. And so we're just going to run through some a success roadmap. Okay, so we've got nine roadmap, 9 things on the roadmap which we can run through. So I'll tell you what they are, and then we'll talk about each one. So the first thing is to decide, and then of course commit to the skills. Habits, they're so important to have good habits to achieve your dreams. And then of course associations, where you're surrounding yourself with positive people. And think bigger, because you can achieve more. And let it go, which is about letting go of what might be holding you back. Create a vision, which is about having your own vision. You've joined TLC, or you're about to join TLC, or you're thinking of joining TLC. The reason why you join a network marketing company is because you have a vision, you have a dream, something that you want to accomplish. Now, to get to your goal, you need to have a game plan, which you would be using every day, just small steps every day. And of course, you do need to work hard as well. Anybody who joins a network marketing company and is successful, you do need to work hard to achieve your dream. So the first one we talked about is decide. So many people say, oh, once January comes, I'm going to do it. So what they're doing is they're putting it off. They've got this future thinking. But don't wait to achieve your dreams. You don't need to be perfect to start, but you do need to start. So don't worry if you don't yet understand about every product, or you don't totally understand the compensation, and that doesn't matter. You're taking steps. So what you're doing is you're saying yes to your dreams, and you're learning as you go. You tell people about your dreams and you figure it out as you go. So you don't need to be worried about being perfect. It's about deciding. It's about deciding that you're going to make a decision to take some steps. It's about taking the first steps in moving forward towards achieving your goal. So even if it's going to be embarrassing, you can still make that decision. And so it's great. I'm going to email this workbook to you. You can personalize it and write down your action steps for making that decision to move forward. So the second pillar is to commit to the skills. So sometimes you might look bad from time to time, because as you're learning, sometimes you will make mistakes, but that doesn't matter. They are opportunities to learn. So you increase your amount of experiences and you get better. So here you can look. This is what Eric Worre of Network Marketing Pro is saying. A professional is not someone who is lucky. A professional is someone who has failed enough to know what not to do. So what he's saying is, I never lose. I either win or I learn. So of course you'll make mistakes, but it doesn't matter, because in business we can be human. We don't need to be perfect. If someone asks you a question and you don't know the answer to that, you can say you'll find the answer for them. So you carry on learning, and you learn as you go. So what we're doing now is we're committing to learn these skills. So you can decide that you're going to be professional, and you can decide you're aiming for the next rank, and we can behave as network marketing professionals. So it's all about making a decision to go forward and not look back. So it's great to find people to talk to and share with. And as you start with these skills, you will improve the skills. So don't worry about luck. It's about learning these skills. And we have many training videos on how to what's the best way to do network marketing. We have lots of training videos, and we can point you in the direction of more training videos. It's not just about luck, and if the first person you ask doesn't want to join your business, that happens. Not everybody's going to say yes straight away, but as you ask more people, and as you get the habits, then you will be successful. It's about daily habits. So it might be thinking that your habits, they will become part of you. So don't allow distractions to steal your dreams. So the great thing to do daily is to use the products. We've got TLC, we've got our detox tea. So you drink the tea, be a product of a product, and share it with other people. And as you talk to other people about their dreams, it's also great to do personal development as well. And as you do the personal development, that will all help you towards your dream. So what you probably got, like many people, they start off doing network marketing part-time. We don't start off full-time. So when we start doing network marketing, we have a primary focus. So your primary focus would be where you're spending most of your time. So of course, you might have an employer, and you're going to work and you're doing your job the way that you should be doing your job. But what you want to do is you can still achieve your dreams, and you can still do daily manageable little things that you can do towards your dreams, towards making your dreams your primary focus. So it's great to write down habits that you can do, simple habits. Okay, so think about writing down some simple habits of some personal development that you could do. And as you do this personal development and talking to people every day, it's success in network marketing is all about regular action. And welcome to Leovi as well, who's joined us from the USA. So here you can write down your habits and your action steps as well towards your habit. Now let's look at the next pillar of our 9 pillars of success in network marketing. So the next pillar of success is all about associations, and it's great that we're people on this webinar, we're joining the webinar, and we're associated with positive people on this webinar. And that's so important, because you actually become the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it. So you might say, I'm stronger than them, but that won't work. So what happens is you end up talking like they talk and living how they live, and even reading what they read. And unfortunately, that's just the way it is. So what you want to do is try to associate with positive people as much as you can. Of course, we understand, everybody's got family and family stuff going on, but it's about trying to associate with positive people. So if you can try to limit your association with negative things and think about a standard, think about, some of your friends at least, maybe not all of your friends, but some of your friends, are they helping you to achieve your purpose? And are they helping you to push you in the direction that you're meant to be going to? Or if they're being negative, are they pulling you back from what you're meant to be doing? I mean, we're here tonight on this webinar. We're not watching TV or doing things that average people might be watching TV and putting their feet up, but we're learning on this webinar, and we are learning personal development. And as we do this and carry on associating with positive people, then we're rising above the average, which is really important. So it's all about raising your standards and treating yourself with respect and getting around people of influence. So, of course, it's good to, if you can find an appropriate mentor. There's so many positive videos on YouTube that you can watch. I mean, we've got lots on the channel, Look Better, Feel Better Biz, but not just that. Eric Worre, and there's many network marketing videos out there that you can use to inspire you. In fact, the thing that they can inspire you towards is pillar 5, which is to think bigger. So people, you don't need to expect the standard of what other people are expecting you to become. So you don't want to be limited by other people. This is a great question. What percentage of your potential are you operating on? Are you pushing yourself beyond your comfort zone? So what would it look like if for a year you dedicated yourself to your business and you put as much of your free time as you can into your business? And what happens if you increase that percentage? Because yes, you might have a day job, but you're putting in your spare time, you're sowing into your spare time, and that will, you'll be able to reap rewards from that. So don't settle for less than you can be. I'm sure we have many potential leaders within this team, and it's great to think bigger and think of strategies that will help you to accomplish your goals, to help you to grow your business. So this is a great question. What if everyone on your team brought one person to an event or a meeting? We've actually got a meeting this Saturday in Cheltenham in the UK at a house. I'm going down to Cheltenham myself, and people are going. I'm going from Birmingham to Cheltenham. We've got people going from London to Cheltenham, and it's about having a home party. And as we have these home parties, or a hotel event, some kind of meeting, and everybody brings someone along, the team grows. So it's about getting a strategy for growth and giving yourself some goals for growth wherever you are. It doesn't matter what country you're in, whether you're in UK, USA, South Africa. You can think about your goals for this year and how you will accomplish this. This is actually really appropriate, because I have to say that I had a text this morning from our dear friend Femby saying that today is actually exactly halfway through the year. I don't know whether who knew that. So I think today, whether it's the 10th of July or the 11th, I'm not quite sure. But the point is that it's now exactly the middle of the year 2017. Now, I'm reading from a text which I got this morning from Femby. So we've completed 183 days. So we have 183 days to go. So what are we going to do in the final half of 2017? What are our goals for this year? For some of you, it might be, to within the next month to become binary qualified, or within the next 3 months to become a director. Just think about those goals, and I can see already. Thank you, Leovi, for your encouragement, and I know that if you can type, if anyone wants to type their goals into the chat, that's great, because it's good sometimes to say a goal. I want to be let's say you want to be a director by the middle of October, or the middle of September, whatever, to set yourself a goal, and then how are you going to accomplish that goal? So it might be, Leovi is great, having regular tea parties there in California, or we're having regular tea parties here in the UK, and working out when you can have, even if you haven't had your first tea party yet, when you can have your first tea party. So the next pillar from Eric Worre is let it go. So of course, there are many things to hold you accountable. So it's good to get people to hold you accountable. Now, what happens is sometimes, we can get excited about something in the heat of the moment, and then we get home, and then we're good at hiding. We're good at hiding from our dreams and our goals, and hiding from our potential. And we're also really good at justifying and rationalizing. So this is very appropriate, because the children are just about to break up from school here in the UK. So you don't understand it was the holidays. You don't understand we had family issues. You don't understand I was sick. You don't understand I had to put in overtime. So of course, that family things happen. So I do understand if you have serious, bereavement in the family or whatever, of course that's different. But if normal things happen with families, but if you want to be careful that it doesn't rob you of your potential as well. So of course also, but let it go. We're so good at beating ourselves up, and another thing we're good at is staying offended, and also we're very good at caring about other people's opinions of us. So sometimes you have to let go of other people's opinions. And this applies to me as well. Sometimes I worry, oh, maybe I'm being too pushy. That's the one I tend to worry about. If I'm talking to a prospect, worrying about being too pushy. Well, of course we don't want to be too pushy, but also we can be passionate about our detox tea. We've got a great product. We've got the ISOT. People are getting great results on it. Let's face it, everybody in the whole world needs to detox, because we live on a toxic planet. So because of the toxins in the water, in the air, we need to detox. So really, we shouldn't be worried about offending people. We can let go of worrying about offending other people. We care about our health. Maybe not everybody does, but we do, and we can be proud of caring about our health. So maybe do a list here of what you need to let go of. So it might be a doubt or a fear, and you can let go of that for definite. And the next pillar is vision. So what is your vision for your life? What is your vision for your business? Yeah, go and see Daddy, darling. Go and see Daddy. Okay, good night. So that's very appropriate. My daughter came in. Good night, lovey. And why am I doing my business? Well, that was good timing. It wasn't intentional, I can assure you. It should be asleep. But the reason why I'm doing TLC is for my family. It's because I want more time for my family. I want to be giving up my day job. So, but everybody needs their own vision. So it's not just about wanting to be successful. Those things are not visions. So a vision is not wanting to be successful, wanting a bigger team, or wanting more people to use the product. That's not your vision. You want to write down your vision, and you could even do it like a dream board with pictures, because the important thing is people join your vision, and because they join your vision. So what you want to be able to do is to tell them why you're doing TLC. And for me, of course, I'm doing it for my family. And also I'm so passionate about my health. I want to look after my own health. I want to help other people with their health. I'm doing it for my family, and also I'm even doing it because I have a vision of really a multicultural team, which is what we are. Our team is one of the most multicultural teams in TLC. So that's great too. But you might have a vision of your own. You might have a vision to, I know Roderick's not here tonight on the webinar, but I know I can share with you. Roderick's got such a vision of helping poor people, of helping, being really, and many people join network marketing. They want to be able to be generous to charity, to change, other people's lives. That's part of their vision. So think here about your vision, which is your own, your why. Why are you wanting to join TLC? Why have you joined TLC? How can you make a difference? So write down what is your vision, a better way, and of course, how will you get there? How can we help you to achieve your vision with TLC? So then, of course, you need a game plan. Why should I do business with you? So if someone says, let me tell you your vision, let me tell you my vision, then vision takes work, and of course, you need to take action steps towards the vision. But as you start working and start towards your vision, it will become clearer as you go. And the reason, when you get a setback, you go back to your why, you go back to your vision. So, maybe the first 2 or 3 people you ask to join TLC don't join you, but that's when you go back to your vision and say, well, I need to ask more people. We've got other videos about making a list of the people who you want to talk to about TLC. So, and it's all about duplication. The game plan is all about a recruiting game plan and a duplication game plan as well. So the duplication game plan to invite people to the webinar every week, to when you have an hour spare, what are you going to do when you have it 1 hour spare? How are you going to use that time? What's your game plan? What's your event strategy game plan? What's your training game plan? So this is a good quote from Eric Worre, who's designed the training which I'm giving you tonight. Most of you know exactly what you need to do. You just need to do what you know. So you know what you should be doing, but often it's easy not to do what you should be doing. So you need to do what you know, which is really important. So of course, time is an issue. And are you part-time? Many people join TLC, they're part-time. So of course, part-time can be overwhelming. So you can build your business in 15-minute blocks. So you know when you've got a break for 15 minutes, you can make a few calls. Or you can take the 15 minutes and follow up with people. Follow up is so important, by the way. Sometimes it's easy to send people a few links or make a few posts on Facebook or whatever, but it's about the follow-up, which is so important. So here's some more suggestions for your game plan. So you might have, if you've got 10 hours to put aside for TLC, you could do it in 15-minute blocks. So it's about following up, maybe when you're in the car. I know Leovi, she's at work at the moment. She's joining us. You know, often she's in her car when she's joining us because she's working in the USA. Maxine's joining us in her lunch hour from the States. So what if you only have 1 day a week? This is telling you, how you can, giving you some ideas. You've got 3 hours set aside and you can set up some appointments. And it's all about attacking your fears. So if you're feeling afraid of making phone calls, the best way to get over that is to make the phone calls, because it's about, as you progress in network marketing, you will get better at these skills, of course. So yes, Maxine's saying Maxine's at work as well. So it's great when people are joining us when they're at work. They're using, even though it's their lunch hour, whatever, they're taking time and they're listening to something motivational. So, of course, it's about practice, and anyone who has achieved their goals and done what they love has struggled with parts of it. A couple of years ago, I wouldn't have been doing a webinar like this because, I sometimes think I'm not very technical, but yet, I've overcome that. I do webinars, and we're getting more people will be doing more webinars in the future. But of course, the final thing, you do actually need to work hard, because however much you can listen to trainings and listen to personal development, you need to do some work as well. So it's good to have an accountability partner. This is a partner that's going to hold you accountable to do the things that you need to do. They can also hold you accountable to your game plan, hold you to your vision as well, and remind you of your vision, remind you why you're doing this. And that's great because they won't let you settle for less. So the final action steps are there, which you can write down for your steps to work hard and be accountable. So when you join TLC, everybody has an enroller that they join, and it is good to have an accountability partner in TLC. And they can really help you on a, you can call them on a weekly basis, and or maybe a bit more often when you first join TLC. We are here to support you. So as we finish our training tonight, I just want to ask you if anyone's got any questions. It's been great to have comments from Leovi and Maxine commenting. And do please, if there's any questions, do please ask the questions. Otherwise, I'm going to need to finish for today, because the time has. It's been great to do this training, and of course, I am here to help you as well on your TLC journey and these weekly webinars. Sometimes they're training webinars like tonight, and sometimes it's an opportunity webinar which we offer every week. And do please know that you're joining a supportive team, and we are here to support you. So what I'm going to do is there don't seem to be any questions, so I'm going to end the meeting for tonight. But thank you for joining this training meeting tonight, and we'll see you all next week on the next webinar. So thank you and good night. Bye bye everyone. Good night.